I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. Do y'all know where I am? Please give me a call and tell me where I am so I can find my way back home. Anyway, I'm out here in the middle of nowhere looking at property, and I took one turn too many. I mean, Lord have mercy, there ain't nothing around here, not even telephone poles. But anyway, what I wanted to touch on just briefly was I did find a sign for the piece of property I was considering, and I called the real estate company, and the receptionist, I guess, answers, and I give her the information, and she said, well, I can't find it. And I said, well, it's on your website. And she checked. She said, well, I don't see it. And I said, well, hell, I'm looking at it on the phone, on my phone. Anyway, then she transferred me to a realtor. And the realtor, we had to start from, I thought the receptionist was going to give her the other, or whoever answered the phone, the information so they'd know where to start from. And so anyway, so we had to start the conversation from ground zero and go all the way through it again. And then come to find out, she said, well, that's not our listing. I said, well, you got your sign here, and nothing said about that. But my point of this video is, you know, technology may be advancing at a supersonic speed, but humans are going backwards. You know, the information's there, we just don't know how to find it. Or, you know, the people that are working with it, you know, what good does it do you to have a super website with super features and information and drawings and all kind of stuff if nobody knows how to get to it? You get a customer on the phone and never mind. You got the drift, right? You know, and if you go to, I've been having some experiences with like Lowe's and Home Depot and stuff. You know, they are so understaffed that it's unbelievable, and apparently they don't pay very well, so they have a hell of a turnover. Why am I telling all this? Because I just want to. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, and I'm hoping that I come to an intersection in about 2 days and get out of here. But anyway, I was at Home Depot, and I needed to get some plywood cut, and there's only one person that could do it. You have to be certified on the electric saw, which I understand. But it wouldn't hurt to have 2 people certified on the electric saw, you know what I mean? Yo, wonder why I didn't think of that, because the guy that cut it, apparently he was the everything man. Because while he was cutting it, he's talking on the cell phone, and people are walking up and asking him questions and stuff. I said, man, what are they going to do when you don't show up for work? I said, hell, they're going to have to close. But anyway, he said they can't keep people because they underpay them. And the point of the video is just to point out, I guess, if there is any point at all. I'm just killing time. But, you know, I don't know. I just see a lot of gross inefficiency. You know, I'm not an efficiency expert, but, you know, fundamentals in business need to be covered. You know, if you see a customer walking around in a large store looking like they're lost, then it might behoove you as a person working for that business to walk over there and say, excuse me, could I help you? I mean, wouldn't that be amazing? I mean, get out of here. I mean, that happens occasionally at Walmart. There will be somebody that after you've been there for several hours looking like a lost dog, somebody will walk up and say, could I help you? You know, but not often, and every other store is the same way, every major chain. But what I found out is, in talking to this guy at Home Depot, that apparently they don't pay enough to keep people very long. You know, and of course, you know, if you're selling your body and your mind for an hourly wage, you don't care who buys it. You know, whoever pays the most gets it that day. And anyway, out here in the middle of nowhere, straight ahead, this doesn't have anything to do with that train of thought. I'm changing gears, so put your foot on the clutch and change gears with me. If you remember what a clutch was. over there on the left is a fifth wheel out here in the middle of nowhere. There's nobody there. And they had a fence across that opening there, but it ain't no more. And I just saw a little sign somebody had handwritten, and it said School Road, so you'll be able to find it on the map. It's not far. Oh, my phone just fell down. I was holding it with my hand. I need to tighten this thing at the back. I didn't tighten it. Okay, there we go. So anyway, yeah, I'm near Dog Canyon, and I'm just looking at raw land. Why? Well, you know, I'm thinking, I'm back on that train of thought about, well, hell, if you don't have a place to go, or you can't find a place to go, then just buy you a piece of raw land within a few minutes of Alamogordo. And please don't be sending me emails and stuff about land around here. I'll find it on my own. Thank you very much, because I know what I'm looking for. And because, you know, sometimes I mention stuff in videos and people want to be helpful, and I understand that and I do appreciate it. But what happens is when I open my Gmail, I've got about 100 emails, you know. But again, I appreciate it. If you have something, you know, don't stop sending stuff. Just, you know, qualify it. You know what I mean? You know, it has to be something I can use. You know what I mean? And but this road right here, School Road, parallels Highway 54 to my left. Highway 54 is about a mile from where I am to the left. So I know where I am now. You just can't go very fast on these roads because this is not a county maintained road. I don't know who maintains it. And the property I looked at, the reason I looked at it, I thought it was neat. Two sides, one side is BLM land and the other side is Fort Bliss land. So you got two sides that are blocked from residential use. And that's good. You know, that certainly ensures your privacy. The downside of the piece of the property is it's down in a valley, and out here in the desert, even though it rarely rains, when it does, this bentonite clay on the top layer becomes, it's like ice. I mean, you know, you can't hardly move in it, you know. And then on top of that, once it dries like concrete, okay? And I promise you, it's hard to get off your shoes, your vehicle, etc. Why am I telling you all that? Because I'm just rambling on here, hoping to get back to a decent street. This is partially paved. You know, that's the worst kind of road you can have, you know, where the road has not been maintained for 30 years. And the pavement is just pieces here and there, you know, and so you have all these cute little bumps. But we're not far. I remember coming out this way that there was pavement up here about another mile that's decent. And so anyway, yeah, if I get a piece of land, I want to, you know, easy egress, you know, I want an easy access rather, and you know, and if there's power around, that'd be nice. There's a road to the left there. That probably goes to the highway. Well, it goes close, but we'll go on another way. But anyway, I'm just doing a video because I wanted to. I saw a cloud this morning, one little old cloud all by itself up in the sky, and it looked like a little spaceship. And it wouldn't surprise me if years ago, particularly in the 50s, 1950s, when they had all the scare of, you know, space and war and crap, atomic bomb, you know, people were so paranoid that if they looked up in the sky and saw a lonely cloud, they made the assumption we were being invaded by outer space and aliens or whatever. So we're fixing to get on the good pavement right here, finally. And there's houses out here. There are houses. And I'm looking, yeah, there's power poles, so they've got power out here to some of these houses. And these houses are on acreage tracts. And there's some horses off to the right here, and they look okay. It looks like somebody's taking care of them a little bit. And Yeah, that's like pets. People want to get a dog or a cat or a chicken or whatever, and then they forget. Well, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. I got to feed this thing. Or I got to take it to the vet, or I got to do this, or I got to do that. So anyway, guys, from a rambling potpourri video out here near Dog Canyon, which is that's the way to Oliver Lee State Park. It's off to the right there somewhere. And yeah, it's a beautiful view out here. That's why I drove out here, because I thought, hell, buy you some privacy with a view. And I was, but not that one. How do you find what you're looking for? Calculatus, eliminatus. First, you got to find out where it ain't. Okay? Well, it ain't there. It ain't there. These old houses I thought, well, hell, I'll find one of these little old junkers here that's been abandoned and take it over. Maybe they've added water and electric and stuff and then left. But these are all, even though they may look abandoned, they're not. These are things that people built themselves, a little at a time. So here we get on the pavement now. The good pavement, not the pieces of pavement. Here we go. Finally. So, ladies and gentlemen, temperature right now shows to be 74 degrees at 9:52 a.m. Alamogordo, New Mexico time, and that's pretty nice. And these places right here, these are nice little homes. They got a beautiful view. That's one thing they have. And if they have power, they got water wells. I'm not sure how good the water would be, but of course the water in town is, even though it's city water, of course, you still have to buy drinking water because it's really hard water. So anyway, I've been trying to end this for 10 minutes, right? Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want. Use the Amazon link, drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, stand guard at the door of your mind, and enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. Keep your health, think positive, adios, bye-bye. Bye-bye.